Welcome to the English Master Hour. I am Olivia.
And I am Justin. Hi, everyone.
Today we have a fun topic. We are talking about hobbies.
Oh, I love hobbies. It is a great way to meet new friends and practice English.
Exactly. But first, Justin, what is a hobby?
Good question. A hobby is an activity you do for fun in your free time. You do it because you like it, not for work.
Perfect. So listeners, today we will learn how to say what we like to do.
Olivia, let's start with a simple question for you. What do you usually do in your free time? I mean, when you are not here at the studio.
Well, I have a few things I like to do. My favorite hobby is reading books. It is very, very relaxing for me. After a long day, I love a quiet room and a good story. It helps me forget my stress.
That sounds very peaceful. I like books too, but I prefer being active. For me, I like playing football.
You always like sports, Justin. You are very energetic.
It's true. I play every Saturday morning with my friends at the park. It is my favorite hobby because I get to exercise and talk to my buddies at the same time.
That is great. So I like quiet hobbies and you like active hobbies. Both are perfect. Let's look at the grammar for a second because it is very easy. When we talk about hobbies, we can say I like plus a verb with ing.
Right. For example, I like swimming or I like cooking. It's a very common way to speak.
You can also say I like to plus the base verb. For example, I like to swim or I like to cook. Both are correct for beginners, so don't worry.
I usually say I like playing video games. It sounds very natural and fast when I talk to my friends.
Yes, the ing form is very popular in English. Just remember to add that small ing at the end of the action word. Now, what if you really like something, more than just like?
Then you can use the word love. It's a stronger feeling. For example, I love listening to music. I listen to it every single morning.
Me too. I love pop music. It makes me want to dance. What about you, Justin? What is your favorite style?
I love rock music. It's very loud and gives me a lot of energy.
I can imagine you jumping around your house. So for our listeners, if you have a favorite hobby that makes you very happy, just say, I love.
Exactly. I love painting or I love running. It shows you are very excited about it. Sometimes we don't have a specific activity like a sport or a craft. We just want to be with people. In English, we use the expression hang out.
Oh, I use that one all the time. I like hanging out with my friends. This means spending time together without a big plan. Maybe just talking, drinking coffee, or walking in the park.
Exactly. It's a very common expression. You don't need to be doing something big to have a hobby. Just being with friends is a hobby for many people.
It is the best way to relax on a Sunday afternoon.
I agree. Hanging out is definitely my second favorite hobby. It's easy and fun. Let's talk about indoor hobbies for a minute. Olivia, do you like watching TV or staying inside when it rains?
Oh, yes. When the weather is bad, I like watching movies on Netflix, especially comedies. I love to laugh. It makes me feel good.
I like movies too, but I prefer cooking when I'm at home. I really like making pizza for my family from scratch.
Oh, yum. That sounds delicious. Is your pizza actually good, Justin?
Usually, yes. My mom says it's okay. But sometimes I forget the oven and I burn the bread. So then we have to order food instead.
At least you try. Cooking is a great hobby because you get to eat your hard work at the end. Now, let's go outside. Justin, do you like outdoor hobbies like hiking in nature?
No, not really. I don't like hiking. It's too difficult for me, and my legs get very tired.
Really? I'm surprised. I love walking in the mountains. It's so quiet and the air is so fresh. It is beautiful.
I prefer gardening. It's outdoors, but I stay at home. I like growing colorful flowers and some small tomatoes in my garden.
Oh, that's so sweet. Is it hard to keep the plants alive?
Sometimes, if I forget to give them water, they look very sad. But when they grow, I feel very proud. It's a very peaceful hobby.
When we talk about hobbies, we often use words to say when we do them, words like every day or on weekends.
Correct. For example, I go to the gym every day. It's part of my routine.
Or I take photos on weekends. I only have time to do it on Saturday or Sunday.
These words are very helpful because they tell the listener how often you do your hobby.
Yes, if you say I play tennis once a week, it tells me it's a hobby, but you are also very busy.
Exactly. So, listeners, try to add a time word. I practice English every night.
Justin, let's be honest. Do you have an expensive hobby? Some things cost a lot of money.
Let me think. Traveling. I love visiting new cities and seeing different countries. But wow, it costs a lot of money for planes and hotels. My wallet is usually very empty after a trip.
Yes, traveling is a big, expensive hobby. But listeners, don't worry. Many hobbies are free.
That's true. For example, running in the park is free. Or drawing. You just need a pencil and paper.
Exactly. I started drawing last month. It is very cheap and very fun. You don't need to be rich to have a great hobby.
That's a good news for me, Olivia. Maybe I should stop traveling and start drawing instead. Let's practice a small dialogue for our friends at home. Olivia, imagine we just met. What are your hobbies?
Well, let me think. I like dancing, especially salsa, and I love painting flowers. What about you, Justin? What do you do for fun?
I like playing the guitar. I practice in my bedroom. But I'm still a beginner, so I'm not very good at it yet.
That's okay. Hobbies are for fun and relaxing. They are not for being perfect. You don't need to be a professional.
You're right. I feel happy when I play, even if the sound is a bit strange sometimes.
Exactly. The most important thing is that you enjoy the time you spend on it.
What about collecting things? Is that a hobby too? I know people who have boxes and boxes of stuff.
Definitely. Collecting is a very popular hobby. Some people collect stamps from different countries or old coins.
My brother has a very interesting hobby. He collects shoes, sneaker shoes. He has 50 pairs in his room.
50 pairs? Wow, where does he sleep? That is a very busy hobby and takes up a lot of space.
I know, it's a bit crazy, but he knows everything about the history of each shoe.
That is the fun part of collecting. You become an expert on the things you love, even if it's just shoes.
If someone asks, "What do you do for fun?" what should I say? It sounds different from "What is your hobby?"
It is very similar. What do you do for fun is just a more casual way to ask. You can say, in my spare time, or when I'm not working,
When I'm not working, I enjoy sleeping.
Justin, that is not a hobby. Sleeping is just resting. A hobby should be an activity.
Okay, you're right. I should say, when I'm not working, I enjoy riding my bike. It sounds more like I have a life.
Much better. In my spare time is a great phrase for A1 and A2 learners to sound very natural.
Okay. Let's talk about learning as a hobby. Is it possible to have a hobby that makes you smarter?
Yes, of course. Like learning English. Many people listen to this podcast because learning a language is their hobby.
Exactly. I also know people who enjoy learning how to code on the computer or learning how to knit a sweater.
It is a great way to keep your brain active. You feel very good when you learn a new word or a new skill.
I agree. It feels like a game. You practice, you get better, and you feel proud of yourself. It's much better than just sitting on the sofa.
Definitely. Learning is one of the most productive hobbies you can have. Let's check some adjectives to describe hobbies. We often use words like interesting or boring.
I think photography is very interesting. You have to look at the world in a special way to get a good picture.
I agree, but I think fishing is a bit boring. You just sit by the water for hours and wait for a fish. Sometimes nothing happens.
Oh, Olivia, many people find it very relaxing. It's not boring for them. It's peaceful.
I guess you are right. One person's boring is another person's relaxing. That is why there are so many different hobbies.
True. What is boring for me might be the most exciting thing for you. So, for our friends listening, how do we actually start a conversation about this? How do we ask someone about their hobbies without sounding like a teacher?
It's easy. You can simply ask, "Do you have any hobbies?" This is very direct and clear.
Or, if you want to sound more casual, you can ask, what do you like doing in your free time?
Those are very polite and friendly questions. They're perfect for meeting new people at a party or at school.
I usually ask, what do you do when you aren't studying? It's a great way to find out if you have things in common.
Exactly. It's the best way to make new friends.
But wait, Olivia, what if I don't like anything? What if I just sit on my chair and do nothing after work?
That happens sometimes. You don't have to be busy every second. If someone asks you and you don't have a hobby, you can say, "I don't really have any hobbies right now."
That is a very honest answer. Or you could say, I'm looking for a new hobby. This sounds like you are interested in trying something new.
That is a great way to start a conversation. Maybe the other person can give you an idea.
I hope so. Last time I asked for an idea, my friend told me to try mountain climbing. That sounds too scary for me.
Well, you can always say, "I'm looking for a relaxing hobby." That makes it much clearer. Justin, do you like do-it-yourself or DIY hobbies? Like making things at home?
You mean like fixing a broken chair or making furniture from wood?
Yes, or even smaller things like making your own candles or jewelry. It's very popular now.
Oh no, I am very bad with my hands. I always break things. One time, I tried to build a small table and it had 5 legs.
5 legs? That is a very special table, Justin.
It was a disaster. I think I prefer hobbies where I don't use a hammer. But I know many people love it because they feel proud to say, I made this.
Exactly. It's a very creative hobby, but maybe not for everyone. We are almost at the end of our show today. I can't believe how fast the time went.
Me too. Time flies when you are talking about things you love.
It really does. Today, we learned many useful words for beginners like, love, enjoy, and of course, free time and spare time.
And we talked about so many activities, reading, cooking, playing sports, music, and even my brother's crazy shoe collection.
Yes, that was my favorite part. Remember, listeners, the best way to remember these words is to use them today.
Tell someone about your favorite activity. It doesn't have to be a long story, just one sentence is a great start.
Before we go, let's do a quick review. Justin, if I say I like play piano, is that correct?
Almost, but remember our rule from earlier. You should say, I like playing the piano or I like to play the piano.
Right. Adding that ing or the word to makes you sound like a master of English.
Exactly. And don't forget your frequency words. I play guitar sometimes, but I listen to music every day.
It is so simple when you practice it like that. I hope our listeners feel more confident now.
I think they do. Even if you only know a few words, you can still share your passion with others.
Thank you so much for listening to the English Master Hour today. It was so much fun sharing our hobbies with you.
We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Remember, speaking English is a hobby too, and you're doing a great job just by listening to us.
I'm a little sad it's over, but we will be back soon with more topics for you to practice.
Until then, keep practicing, keep having fun, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That is how we learn.
Exactly. Practice your English and have fun with your hobbies.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.